Wild Safari, Unseen Wild Battle. This striker class kangaroo is a lethal kicker, a dedicated mother and lone guardian.
Venom is a non-linear weapon in the outback, and the assassin can end this unseed wild battle with a single, lightning-fast strike.
Sensing a shift in the air, the ostrich raises its neck, scanning the horizon with...
Enter the honey badger, the berserker combat class. Its eyes burn with a relentless, fearless intent.
Enter the honey badger, the berserker combat class. With fearless intent, this is the chaos factor in the confrontation.
The assassin aims to exploit the kangaroo's vertical stance by waiting for it to overbalance, allowing the snake to deliver a strike that could shock everyone.
The assassin aims to exploit the kangaroo's vertical stance by waiting for it to overbalance, allowing the snake to deliver a strike that could shock everyone. The assassin aims to exploit the kangaroo's vertical stance by waiting for it to overbalance, allowing the snake to deliver a strike that could shock everyone.
The triangle of aggression. A free-for-all is about to begin, where courage and survival collide.
The honey badger, a true berserker, charges the mulga snake, utilizing its unique immunity. This tank class...
Utilizing its berserker immunity, the badger charges. It views the snake as both a threat and a meal, showcasing the ability to ankle. The berserker charges, utilizing its tank class resilience. It takes the strike head-on, a dramatic test of venom versus armor.
The honey badger, although the smaller competitor, enters a low-slung scrape maneuver, darting between the common ostrich's legs to reach the cobra. The badger's thick skin and loose-fit anatomy make it nearly impossible for the ostrich to pin down, or for the cobra to inject venom effectively.
Repeatedly sound.
The ostrich performs a false strike, lunging repeatedly. The assassin uses its visual intimidator to manage
The venomous assassin lunges repeatedly, utilizing a false strike technique. It is trying to create a sanctuary.
a clash of sensory systems, where vision, scent, and heat detection collide. The massive wings create a cloud of confusion. It is a true clash of sensory systems, where vision battles scent and heat detection.
The honey badger grapples the venomous assassin, a berserker searching for the kill zone. The heavyweight intervenes with a precise beak strike.
Venomous assassin employs a calculated false strike, utilizing its visual intimidator class to manage.
Teamwork to survive is often an unintentional alliance, with the badger's berserker aggression inadvertently saving the striker's offspring.
Teamwork to survive is often an unintentional alliance, with the badger's berserker aggression inadvertently saving the striker's offspring.
The venomous assassin lunges, a blinding range strike. But the berserker counters with an acrobat roll.
The precision beak strike captures the surgical attack. The force of the peck, enough to crack a thick branch, is absorbed by the badger's natural armor skin.
The badger's thick skin and loose-fit anatomy make it nearly impossible for the ostrich to pin down, or for the cobra to inject venom effectively.
The honey badger, undeterred by the striker's beak attack, enters a low-slung scrape, darting between the...
A visual monument to resilience. The striker surveys the field, then ensures the safety of the remaining eggs.
For the joey, the pouch is the ultimate no-fly zone, protected by the mother's lethal kick and fearless resolve.
The pouch is the ultimate no-fly zone,
protected by the mother's lethal kick and fearless resolve.
The heavyweight cascades down, a lethal waterfall of muscle. But in a stunning reversal, the
Utilizing acrobat agility, the kangaroo employs a visual shield in this unseen wild battle, a true display of speed and resilience.
Courage and survival collide in these bottlenecks, where one wrong move by the acrobat class means the end. Courage and survival collide in these bottlenecks, where one wrong move by the acrobat class means the end. Survival is the only rule in the savannah, and today, the striker class has proven its surgical defense and lethal offense in the unseen wild battle. Survival is the only rule in the savannah, and today, the striker class has proven its surgical defense.
The high-stakes siege begins. The venomous assassin rises. This visual intimidator is a deadly landmine for the two enemies.
With its natural armor on display, the berserker begins to circle the nest, preparing for one of the most breathtaking animal fights of the day.
The clash of the titans, where instincts, courage, and survival collide. This is the clash of the titans, where instincts, courage, and survival collide. Survival is the only rule. The badger's tactical cunning searches for a blind spot in the heavyweight defense.
Survival is the only rule, and the badger is a master of finding an opening in any heavyweight defense.
The cobra's defeated.
The ostrich performs a beak-snapping feint, lunging to distract the assassin. The striker's agility is evident, dodging.
The striker's agility is captured in 4K, showing its long neck dodging the cobra's initial strike. A zoom in.
The Fortress Guardian becomes an active hunter. In a moment that shocks everyone, the heavyweight delivers the death.
With the snake removed, a power vacuum emerges. The balance of power shifts dramatically toward the heavyweight striker, leaving the berserker isolated.
Tactical strike. The honey badger manages to claw swipe the ostrich's leg. The 4K detail shows the claws. The unseen wild battle reaches its most desperate moment. Who will survive? The unseen wild battle reaches its most desperate moment. Now, who will survive? Courage and survival collide to produce the most unlikely victories in the wild safari. Courage and survival collide to produce the most unlikely victories in the wild safari.
Its berserker energy spent, the heavyweight begins its tactical retreat. Even the fearless predator knows when it is. The heavyweight's physical toll is evident in this defeated gait. Its berserker energy spent, the
The unseen wild battle was won through endurance and devotion. The unseen wild battle was won through endurance and devotion. In the unseen wild battle, the balance of power shifted, and the Fortress Guardian proved that in the Apex Challenge. With the sun awaits physical exodus panting heavily.
The midday sun pushes the sentry class to its limit. This vulnerable giant, suffering physical exhaustion, must fix it. The brown snake is responsible for more fatalities in this region than any other, a fact that shocks everyone. The brown snake is responsible for more fatalities in this region than any other. It's a fact that shocks everyone, making it a deadly landmine.
The ape assassin utilizes a low-crawl approach. This coordinated raid begins as the dingo starts to circle the fortress.
This is the clash of the titans, where instincts, courage, and survival collide in the blistering heat. This is the three-way peril. The dingo must dodge the snake's raw power while the kangaroo prepares its devastating kick.
Survival is the only rule, and the dingo is a master of finding an opening in any heavyweight defense. Survival is the only rule, and the dingo is a master of finding an opening in any heavyweight defense. The kangaroo's ears continue to staccato scan. Dingo executes the bait and switch, drawing the heavyweight's attention. The assassin moves low for the ankle bite, but the pirouette spin misses by inches.
Balance of power shifting toward the prey to legend. The stage is set for a new legend to emerge from the dust.
Balance of power shifting, the snake is removed, leaving the Fortress Guardian alone in the power vacuum as the prey becomes legend.
The unseen wild battle reaches its most desperate moment. Who will survive? Who will survive?
The Fortress Guardian has outlasted its enemies. This post-combat display is a triumph instinct, where
The Fortress Guardian has outlasted its enemies. Courage and survival collide to produce the most...
The heavyweight's physical toll is evident in this tactical retreat. Outmatched by the lethal zone, this is the end of the siege.
this shot highlights the tactical retreat, proving that even the most fearless predators know when they are outmatched. The unseen wild battle was won not just through force, but through endurance and devotion. This coordinated display of social bonding illustrates the ultimate strategy: teamwork.
Captured in stunning 4K, the thermal signatures reveal the biological success of the heavyweight striker.
In the unseen wild battle, the balance of power shifted, and the Fortress Guardian proved this. In the unseen wild battle, the balance of power shifted, and the Fortress Guardian proved that in the face of environmental compression at its peak, here, instincts, courage, and survival are tested against the elements.
The Stormfront siege has begun. Environmental compression forces these two
The
enemies.
King Brown has a deadly high venom yield, capable of neutralizing the apex assassin and the striker simultaneously.
The King Brown has a deadly high venom yield, capable of neutralizing the apex assassin and the striker simultaneously.
The King Brown has a deadly high venom yield, capable of neutralizing the apex assassin and the striker simultaneously.
The apex assassin is trapped between the rising water and the striker's lethal kick. This cornered hunter shows total commitment to survival.
The apex assassin is forced into a cornered hunter stance, trapped between the rising water and the kangaroo's lethal kick range.
A clash of the elements. The heavyweight striker defends its mobile fortress assassin venom.
Courage and survival collide when the environment becomes as deadly as the predators themselves.
When the environment becomes as deadly as the predators themselves, survival is the only rule. Courage and survival collide.
Survival is the only rule that benefits the whole. Survival is the only rule that benefits the whole.
The fortress guardian nuzzles her young, a tender moment showcasing the biological continuity of the striker class after the brutal fight.
The endless awareness of the sentry class. The two enemies may have retreated, but the one snake is always near.
The endless awareness of the sentry class. The two enemies may have retreated, but the one snake is always near.
A post-storm of hissing. captured in 4K macro detail.
In the intense outback showdown, the storm broke, but the legend of the Fortress Guardian will be remembered by the wild forever. In the intense outback showdown, the storm broke, but the legend of the Fortress Guardian will be remembered by the wild forever.
Deep in the labyrinth of the scrub, the heavyweight striker moves with silent, raw energy.
This infiltrator utilizes the ground cover for a surprise attack. The Death Adder possesses one of the fastest strikes in the world, a one-snake threat.
The Death Adder possesses one of the fastest strikes in the world, making it a one-snake threat that can bypass the striker's height.
Our apex assassin, the dingo, uses social intelligence to stay downwind, but this fearless pursuit is leading it directly into the Death Adder's kill zone.
This is the clash of instincts, where the heavyweight striker must decide whether to flee into the open or stand and face the deadly hidden threat.
This is the most breathtaking standoff in the series, where survival is the only rule.
This is the most breathtaking standoff in the series, where survival is the only rule. The dingo's ground scrape, an act of raw power, exposes the assassin's hidden lure. This environmental manipulation shifts the dynamic.
A lethal kick delivers a lateral kick sweep, demonstrating environmental weaponry. The venomous assassin is disarmed without direct contact.
Instincts, courage, and survival have led to a coordinated finish. Instincts, courage, and survival have led to a coordinated finish.
The dingo delivers the final spinal snap, ending the intense animal fight. This highlights the dingo as the ultimate predator.
A display of resilience from the heavyweight striker. Her visual shield is restored, and the balance of power is... The heavyweight striker has restored her visual shield. The balance of power is fully restored.
This incredible moment of interspecies truce proves that survival is the only rule, forging a temporary bond between the heavyweight and the assassin.
An incredible moment of interspecies truce. The heavyweight and the assassin finding mutual trust in the...
The interconnectedness of survival. These former enemies, now outback legends, show us the true nature of the social ecosystem.
The gallows screech in response to the team-up's victory. These two enemies hunt legends.
Survival is the only rule, and the team-up has provided for the scrub scavengers.
In this harsh environment, survival is the only rule. The infiltrator meets its end, fueling the cycle of energy for the scrub scavengers.
The heavyweight choose its intelligence, distinguishing the non-threat. This relief reaction, followed by the dingoes.
The quiet before the next storm.
The two enemies, the heavyweight and the assassin, engage in strategic rest, sharing the safest spot in the outback. As the eagles cast their shadows below, the universal harmony of the scrub is evident.
Survival is the only rule, but beauty is the visual shield that makes it possible.
They call it the acrobat. Survival is the only rule. Yet, enduring beauty is the visual shield that makes it possible.
In the intense scrub showdown, the balance of power shifted. And the team-up proved that together, they can survive anything.
In the intense scrub showdown, the balance of power shifted, and the team-up proved that together, they can survive anything.
The inland infiltrator. One bite from this deadly reptile contains enough venom to kill 100 men. The inland taipan, the most venomous snake on Earth. One bite contains enough venom to kill 100. The final convergence, where courage and survival collide in the heart of the storm. The final convergence, where courage and survival collide in the heart of the storm.
Trapped in this claustrophobic geometry, the high-stakes siege begins. The apex assassin seeks a kill zone entry.
This high-stakes siege illustrates the combat classes. It is truly the most breathtaking visual of the entire series.
The unseen wild battle has been won through cooperation and endurance.
The unseen wild battle has been won through cooperation and endurance.
The unseen wild battle was fought for this moment, the safety of the next generation.
The unseen wild battle was fought for this moment, the safety of the next generation. The lethal hammer's caked with red mud, proving her natural armor is built for the brutal animal fights of the outback.
A detailed scan shows the kangaroo's feet, the lethal hammers that ended the taipan's reign. The sharp claws are still caked with red mud.
This is one of the most breathtaking animal fights because of the peace it produced.
This shot illustrates the interspecies bond, showing that two enemies can transcend their combat classes to find common ground.
Survival is the only rule, but teamwork makes the wild safari a little less deadly.
The dingo, a true heavy-gait assassin, displays raw power and social support. Survival In the unseen wild battle, the balance of power shifted, and the team-up proved that in the face-ties. In the unseen wild battle, the balance of power shifted, and the team-up proved that in the face of one